SEO, SEO. Rank it up. Your website gon' crank it up.
Hi, welcome to the Rank It Up podcast, SEO. I'm having so much fun with my show. I wanted to talk today about your unique value proposition because, when you're looking at SEO, the cool thing is it's really, you get to define yourself. So you get to take your website and you get to explain what it is, and you get to use any words that you wish to just kind of explain yourself. So it's really a unique opportunity with SEO to be this evolution of you, like the next evolution of you. So you want to kind of look at um, to define your unique value proposition, which is what it is that you are, that no one else can be in the same way that you are. So for me, my SEO genius is really just a function of all the life experiences I've had, all the news stories I've written, all the headlines I've written, all the newsletters I've produced, all the pictures I've had shot, all the videos I've had shot. It's really this culmination of my unique value, which is this Erica-ness, which, no one can really be the same as me. So when you look at your SEO for your website, you want to look at what is it about you that's special. And then you want to look at words you can use to define yourself that would attract the people that you wish to attract. And I know, when I hear this unique value proposition, I get really freaked out because I think, well, I do SEO and that's just not that unique. It's just not that unique. It's basically search engine optimization, which is telling Google, what you do. So it's not that unique. So how do I become a unique value proposition for my company or my offering? And that's what I want to just invite you to look at today, to ask some questions. What is it that I do? What is my genius zone? What is it that my company does? How is it that we are different from others? So I'm starting to work with this wonderful company in Atlanta, and it's a Black-owned, woman-owned business, and it's even a millennial-owned business. So there's these unique value that of a life experience that this design firm brings to the table that others don't. And so where is it that you have that it's like a spark within you that shines brightly? And you're going to get clues by what revs you up. So rap songs about SEO, rev me up. I didn't find any, so I had to write one and I had to hire a guy to sing it for me. Thank you. Heavy Hicks 31. That's my intro and outro singer. His name's Rodney. So what is it that you bring that no one else brings exactly like you? And even if it's just a little unique, you don't have to be world-shatteringly unique. In fact, I'll tell a story I've told before. And it's basically when you want to pitch a movie, you can't say it's the only one of its kind in the whole world, or no one will want to take a chance on it. So you have to say it's kind of like Big with a twist, or it's kind of like Picture Perfect with a twist, or it's kind of like Friends with a twist. And so you want to frame whatever it is that's unique value with someone else that's popular and say, but it's a little bit different than that. Do you see? And this is what's going to get you the most sort of marketing muscle, is when you define yourself with your unique value proposition, but then you align it with others. So here's just a fluke example. I was in a class and this guy was next to me, and it was like I don't know, like a how to be more efficient class or something like that. So we were sitting next to each other, and he was a young musician and, maybe 20 something. And so I think I was in my 40s. So he was like, well, my band is completely unique. I'm like, cool. He goes, there's no one like it. I'm like, okay. He's like, the music that we make is unlike any other music. So how do I get audience? How do I get traffic? So that night I went and listened to his music. Well, honey, it was not the most unique. I mean, okay, it was brilliant, but it wasn't. So it sounded a lot like Matchbox 20, sounded a lot like the song Smooth and Rob Thomas. Like it sounded so much like that. So to me, I was like, well, if he promotes himself as like kind of like this music, that at that point Smooth was like the number one song on the whole planet. So it was like, I said, well, why don't you? So I went back the next day and I said, I listened to your music and, it kind of sounds a lot like Rob Thomas and Matchbox 20 and like the song Smooth, which is so popular. And he's like, do you know, I grew up in the same town with him. Like he had a total connection with that artist. I was like, huh. So then he's able to put hashtags and market around like kind of like Matchbox 20 or kind of like Rob Thomas, but different because it's unique. It's me, it's my own thing. So that's where I kind of wanted to take you today, is to have really an understanding of your unique value, and then also to align it so that you can get share as you do your SEO. So this is Erica Glessing. Thank you for joining me for SEO Rank It Up podcast. I'm so glad you could come, and I look forward to many more episodes.
SEO, that's all it takes. Yeah. SEO. SEO. Yeah. Crank it up. Your website gon' rank it up. More customers coming into ya, more money in your business flow. Crank it up. Your website gon' rank